Day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Well, hello, my beautiful people. It's good to see you all. Thank you all for joining me. It's good to see you. Today is January 3rd, 2024. Hello, everyone in chat. Thank you all so much for being with me here today. I do apologize. I did change the schedule a couple times. Life happens. You know how it is. Kids are back to school. We have social studies projects that we have to do, karate, piano, tired, daddy. But that's okay. We'll get through it, right? It just is what it is. This is life. I'll miss these moments. I know I will when they're, teenagers already. All right. So anyway, we're talking about the Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra case today. Another video came out last night. I want to say I have been nonstop researching on this case, like nonstop. There hasn't been a whole lot that's came out, but I've been really thinking about this. And I'm kind of, I'm feeling about it is, so the first 48 hours is, we know almost everyone, I know you know, because you're here and y'all are here for true crime. The first 48 hours is the most important. That is the creme de la creme of solving the case. After the first 48 to 72 hours, the case goes down being unsolved by 50%. That's a lot. That is quite a bit, actually. Now, does this mean that Savanah and Matthew's case are, not going to be solved? No. I think this case will be solved. I absolutely do. But there is some caveats to this. Something came out in the news today, yesterday, and it is, I think, about 8 homicide cases in San Antonio right now, recently, that have gone unsolved. And I do want to talk about that. Also, I have been getting a ton of emails talking about gangs. And, some people were like, if it was a gang member, they wouldn't do this to a pregnant woman. I beg to differ, and I'm going to show you guys why I beg to differ here in just a little bit. Good morning, Chai. Afternoon, wherever you are. Justin, that's true. We all have gather friends that conduct interviews. However, all of the crime labs are yes, the crime labs are backed up. Police are overwhelmed. The good thing about, they're still backed up and all that, obviously, but crimes are down in San Antonio than the unalivings are, MURDERS, compared to last year. It's down quite by then. Let me find this, and I do want to show you all this real quick. Guys, do me a favor, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciated. Share this out on your social media. It really, really helps get the word out. Okay, where was that? The problem is I have literally so much to show you guys that I can't even find what I'm trying to show you guys. So yesterday we were talking about Epstein, by the way. Is it just me, or did they not come out with the Epstein stuff? Just a side note while I'm searching for this. Because they were supposed to, and they didn't. I don't know. I got flagged for that, by the way. And YouTube did not like it. Okay, here it is. Got it. I haven't seen the Epstein list. Yeah, either. Okay. Here we go.
First at 10, seeking new evidence for unsolved crimes. Every week, San Antonio Crime Stoppers adds rewards for violent offenses. Many are aggravated assaults and robberies, but some cases represent killers who are still on the run. Just this year, there have been more than a dozen homicides with no arrests. KENS 5 reporter Hannah Tita spoke with an advocate for victims, and Hannah, waiting for justice is incredibly painful for loved ones.
Yeah, that's right. We wanted to bring attention to this year's unsolved homicides to hopefully spark new leads in those cases. Now, these cases include shootings and hit and runs.
The families need coverage.
Ray Solis, hit and killed by a car. Joseph Benales, gunned down in his vehicle. Alexis Trevino, shot and killed in her SUV. These are just a few faces on the San Antonio Crime Stoppers page. The law enforcement partner is offering rewards for 14 unsolved homicides this year.
Too many families out there right now.
Nina Brooks founded Search and Support San Antonio. It's a group of veterans, former law enforcement officers, and private investigators helping families of missing and murdered people.
And I'm telling you, you never ever want to share these issues.
Criminologist Dr. Colton Daniels says it's not uncommon for unsolved cases to stack up.
And people wonder, why aren't these cases being solved? Why aren't they being looked at? And the sad, unfortunate truth is there's not enough resources. Typically, if they're not solved in a relatively short time span, there are cases constantly coming in. So you have to keep moving about, trying to work on it when you can.
But with ever advancing technology, he says cases do get solved years, even decades later. The reminder tonight, don't forget the families of unsolved crimes.
Share the flyer. It only takes a few seconds to click.
And SAPD's data shows homicide.
The closed captions are the tiniest I've ever seen closed captions to ever be, ever. So that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, there is so many unsolved cases, and we do not now. I don't think it's going to be unsolved. I do think this will be solved. Sometimes they don't put out gang violence because they say it's racist to keep putting certain demographics out there. Interesting. I've never heard that. Come on, y'all. Please show Justin much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Margaret, 1 month. Love from Scotland. Justin, hugs. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. Just like Delphi, we have video and no rest. That took years, Quinny. Oh my God. Years. Victims that have families that put pressure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, pressure breaks pipes sometimes. It does. You're right. Single mom, true crime, 7 months. Love you, Justin. And this chat and content. Thank you so much, Single Mom True Crime. We love you as well. We're going to talk about some of the gang-related activity here shortly. This is a cute video I did want to show you guys of when Matthew first met Savanah. And there's a theory that I want to talk to you guys about as well after this video. Now, okay, wait a second. I'll play it. I'll just tell you.
I'm texting back. What's your name? What am I texting back, bro? You didn't remember, man. Her name's Savanah. That's a bunga bunga.
Savannah, that sounds like a white man.
Nah, she Mexican.
Bro.
Yeah, she Mexican. So I can tell her the accent. You know when bitches be talking and shit?
Like the one that came from Mexico recently.
Yeah. She was from Guadalupe.
Where's Pickles?
Who?
Like they eat Pickles.
Pickles?
Steven's
This one?
breastfeeding him. Steven's breastfeeding him.
Steven, you're breastfeeding the baby? That's funny.
Israel, he's calling you.
He's mad as fuck, right? I took them back from him.
I'm texting back. What's her name? What the fuck am I texting back, bro?
So that is Matthew when he first started kind of dating Savanah. Thought that was kind of cute. Butter Biscuit, thank you so much for month 1. Thank you for you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Single mom, thank you for gifting 1 membership. That means so much to me and whoever received that membership. Thank you. And if please give Single Mom True Crime a big thank you. Town Crier Official, welcome to the Justin for All family. It is so grateful for you. Tremendously grateful. Thank you. This is not a gang. Someone seen too much flash on the Telegram account. They set up a meeting and got set up. That's why the Telegram account was active afterwards. What do you mean? Okay, I see what you're saying. So here's a thought. So I want to run it by you guys. Thank you, Radio Gods. Thank you for being here. So let's remember, we've always, for the not always, but a lot of us have thought that this kind of came from Matthew's side, right? But a lot of people don't talk about Savanah's side. And when I say that, we have to remember just 2 or 3 months ago, they had a brawl. I mean, a brawl, fist flying in a courtroom. Right? Now, a couple things. I understand the emotion. I don't understand. I get the emotion that, someone that unalived your 15-year-old son gives you a smirk and you want to pop him. I completely understand that, right? But also, we have to think of what will some of these, what will they do outside of the courtroom, right? Now, allegedly, Savanah's brother was unalived for the disposable carts, right? That people vape. You know what I'm talking about, right? Savanah's brother allegedly owed this person money, and Savanah's mom tried to make it right with him, and that still wasn't enough. So they met Savanah's brother. They kind of set him up. They did set him up, and they unalived him. Now, in my opinion, Matthew and Savanah was set up. The question is, why was Savanah there? Were they out doing something else and they met, were they, did they go to the store and, trying to get things for, going to the hospital the next day or whatever? Or was there a reason Savanah was there? Did these people that set them up made sure Savanah was there? So going back to the brother, Savanah's brother, he got, he was selling the carts, the Deltas and, the vapes and all of that. Well, Matthew sold the same thing. He sold a lot of them. And if you notice on his Telegram, especially in the beginning, he sold more of the carts and the vapes and all of that in the beginning of his Telegram. And then it kind of just quickly became every other thing to sell. Is it possible that, okay, first of all, my question is, where is a 15-year-old child getting the vapes from? He's got to have a supplier, right? He's got to have a supplier. I mean, first of all, he doesn't have a business. He doesn't have a license, right? I mean, he's got to have some sort of supplier. Did Matthew and this 15-year-old have the same supplier? Could they have even, is it possible? Yeah, Deb, they are, for sure. And, it makes you wonder, were these, the family or friends or something related to Savanah's brother's case, did they work, get in touch with Matthew, possibly supplying him stuff? Maybe and what's the word? How am I trying to say this? As a conduit to get to Savanah as a revenge. A revenge. When I lived in San Antonio, I was clearly okay. What I heard was the brother stole some THC vapes from someone, and that's why they unalived him. I know that he either stole them allegedly, or he didn't pay the person, like they fronted him, from what I understand. One or the two, but either way, Savanah's mom made it right with them, right? She made it right, from what I understand. That's what is alleged, and that's what says the news says as well. Hey Justin, I was watching something last night. They said the day of the digital that 2 people were arrested. One was arrested at unauthorized car. Yeah. That is knowledge that has confused a lot of people. It's unrelated though. It is unrelated. So yeah, there's that. Did I thank Town Crier? Town Crier, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. If I didn't thank you, I think I thanked you though. In Ring clips, it sounds like they say they got snitches. Yes, and we're going to look at this new video that has came out, and it's new doorbell. And it says, listen to the words carefully as they come up the stairs. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second.
Cause you ain't getting ready like, you know what I mean? Cause nigga, what, you don't know. Okay, Savannah bitch, yeah. And her nigga that watch like, nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit. Like, oh yeah. That right here, they fucking see.
I can't understand it. I need headphones on. Does anyone knows what they're saying as they're coming up the stairs? I did not see anything. I know, GG. It's sad. It's sad that there's so many kids growing up on the streets. Like, it's terrible. When did they start the new policy? Unalived isn't a word. Quite a while. Quite a while. Making a dog coat. Making a dog coat. Oh, that's interesting. Angela, photos, videos shared on a public social media platform. So anyone could have shown that, right? I was just wondering why people are upset over something they publicly posted as shared publicly. Yeah, it's on a public platform. I couldn't understand anything that the boys were saying. They talked too fast. To me, it sounds like they said, I don't know. I don't even want to speculate, to be quite honest with you. But there is supposedly some new, where'd it go? I'm going to show you guys some doorbells and all of that. We're going to go to Google Earth here shortly. Let me... by the way, let me show you all this. According to News for San Antonio, so far $18,357 has been raised for funeral expenses for Savanah Soto and baby Fabian, and $3,530 for Matthew Guerra. So that's quite a bit. They probably will be having, I would think, their funeral rather soon. The other, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Was it, they had when they did the news, that is the day they had released their body being killed at 15, and then your family continued. Yeah, I mean, I understand there is a lot of, I mean, I get it. It's sad that a mom has to bury 2 children. I'm not hating, but if I lost my 1,500 brother, yeah, and the thing is, I mean, from what I've understood, Savannah's family was not crazy for Matthew whatsoever. They, uh, you know, they hold on one second. My cat's gonna knock my camera over. My cat almost knocked my camera over. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Deb, it is, change is hard, and when you're 18 years old and you're in love, and the life, they get used to the money, and that's the thing. These young kids who start out, they think, oh, I'm just gonna do this until I get on my feet, or whatever, and the money starts rolling in, and after that money rolls in, they can make more in one day than they can in 2 weeks, at a regular 9 to 5 job flipping burgers. But what they don't understand is just the danger and always having to look over your shoulder, and putting your whole life in jeopardy. So yeah, Deb, I think thank you, Katie. I think they become accustomed to it. I just think they get used to the money, to be honest with you. I just think that, they get used to the money, and they get used to the lifestyle. You set your own hours, right? It's so. Thank you. It is what it is. What else we got? This is no such thing as easy money. It comes with a big price. Listen, I'm not saying, well, I understand what you're saying, and it does come with a price. However, like I said, you're always looking over your shoulder, but it is just the absorbent amount of money that they have. I don't know if I can mention it. So, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. They wanted fast money, but don't know what the consequences. And to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of them know just exactly what they're getting themselves into. I just think they just don't know what they're getting themselves into. We made our own soap growing up. Lord, I'm old. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Yep. They own soap and all that. I want to find that video of, let's see here, on the Savanah Soto. Bear with me one second. Not that. Let me see videos. There's a new video that just came out, and I want to. By the way, if you guys want to send me any videos, or you can email or text pictures to that phone number that is on the screen, or you can email them as well. Where the hell is that new video of them coming up? Let me see here. Yeah, there's this. What is this?
Savanah Soto's and Matthew Guerra's Ghost Part 17. Savanah tells us the name of either a shooter or accomplice who was in the back seat.
Oh my God, please, people. Okay, this is, I want to show you all this too, because I get a lot of emails on this right here. All right. A lot of people thinks that this right there is like a hole, right? I guess that's what they're circling. Is that what they're referring to as like a GUN shot? What are they circling here? What in the world of sports? What the heck is that? I think it's just a reflection. Don't y'all? When you're a teenager slinging narcotics on a corner and making $1,000 weekend makes sense. That's the lifestyle. Yeah, yeah. And I think also, to be quite honest with you, social media makes, not social media, but Hollywood makes these things more appealing and glamorous, that's the lifestyle, you know, and all of that. And life is not like Hollywood, people. It's not. It doesn't matter who you think has it, you know, the Hollywood life or whatever. We all pick eye boogers out of our eyes when we wake up in the morning. We all stumble to the coffee pot. You know, it is what it is. It's this thing that people sets up in their minds. You know, and I think that you know, you see the like the rap videos and everything of, you know, the money and all of that. So is this a car seat in Savannah's lap in the front? I don't know. I don't know. You know, some of these photos have, okay, here it is. Here it is. I think this is it.
The guys had the conversation about the incident. So a lot of people have been using my content and making it as their own as a report, which is cool. Just give credit to the person whose video it belongs to. So this is the video that I mentioned about. Do you guys remember me saying about the fight? This is beforehand. This is before the actual fight.
I don't know if this one is linked to the new one that came out yesterday or today. If it's not, can someone send that to me at this email address, or I would appreciate it. It just came.
Went down. So somebody, a lady, her, and another girl came to confront this neighbor about something before the reporting of the young lady and her boyfriend being found.
Because nigga, what? You don't know something like that? Okay, so man, bitch, yeah. And her nigga that they nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit. Like, oh yeah. That right here, they fucking see. I'm on my. Because nigga, what? You don't know something like that? Okay, so man, bitch, yeah. And her nigga that they nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit. Oh yeah. That right here, they fucking see. I'm on my.
No, that's still not the one. I'm looking for the new video. I thought I saved it. I did want to show y'all this, which I already have in my thing, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. Rivera Cass says her phone isn't home. Her phone is gone too, and his got disconnected yesterday. Do you guys think that the people that is responsible for this, do you think they took their phone, Matthew's phone? Now there was rumors that Savanah her phone may have broke like a couple days before. I don't see Savanah going without a phone, in my personal opinion. She is 41 weeks pregnant. They've got money, right? She's 18 years old. She's not going to go without a phone. She's not going to go without a phone. I mean, it might have been cracked, but a lot of phones are cracked and people still use them, right? But I'm wondering, I think those phones are going to be key. Now, they might have Matthew's phone, the authorities. Regardless, Matthew's father the other day said they were getting the warrants in order to access their phone. Now, does that mean they have the physical phone with them? I don't know. He didn't say. But they don't necessarily need the phone to get some of the info, right? They can tell who you've been calling, who you've been texting, and some of the data. And it just depends. I don't know does anyone know what kind of phone? Random question. I know it's a long shot, but does anyone know what kind of phone Matthew may have had? If he had an Apple phone, if he had an Android phone, because Apple's can be a little bit harder to deal with in these situations, right? It's like Savanah left the house in a panic. Someone made things seem urgent, at least what I think. It's interesting, the Kelly vlog. You're so right. I feel like, first of all, what time did this happen? Where did the unaliving event happen? I am sure, absolutely sure, that, and we're gonna go to Google Earth here in a moment, that authorities are scrounging that city, looking at every camera they can. Doorbells, right? Doorbell cameras, surveillance cameras, business cameras, home cameras, stoplight, footage, all of that. What was that? There was no way he was using his personal phone to do business. Mohawk, good question. Most dealers, they have they have their phone, and then they have their phone, and then they have another phone, right? Usually they have at least 2 phones, 3 or 4 if they need it, right? Thank you all. It's very kind of you. Thank you. The police do not have their cell phones. They requested they did request a warrant. All access calls, who contacted them last. And this is the thing. Whether they're going to, if there's a burner phone, if they have the phone number, which I'm sure they'll be able to find, but these people had to contact them. We know that. The people that did this to Matthew and Savanah had to have contacted them. How else the hell are they going to know? Right? But, I wonder, did this person say, hey, come with no phone? Right? But if he said that, then they would have probably already, they would have had Matthew's phone in their physical possession. Unspoken Heart Stillness says, why would he care about what went on with his phone when he was flashing it all over social media? What do you mean? What? Why would he care about what when on? I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but I don't get it. Telegram is encrypted app. Law enforcement getting into a terror. Ew. Interesting. So Texas, you make a good point. If he was talking through these people through Telegram, I never thought of that. Maybe he wasn't talking to them through text, right? If it is encrypted, what the hell can they do? Can they still get something that's encrypted from end to end? You know what I mean? A lot of time these employees can't even look at it, right? Because it's encrypted. Like let's say, so like if you have if you have Proton Mail, Proton used to be really popular email. If you have Proton email, even it says encrypted end to end, even our employees can't view it, can't see it. So if you call there and ask them, they can't pull it up because it's encrypted from end to end. So how did the police get? Good point. Good point, Pat G. How did the police get their last ping? There had to be some, well, I don't know. They could, it depends what, like let's say General Motors, Chevrolet, GMC, Cadillac. That is all a General Motors. They have a thing called OnStar, right? It is for emergencies and, if you have an accident or whatever. The newer cars it sends data to the manufacturer of your engine, the software, all every day, right? It's constantly, it's just the world that we live in. Could the pings have been from the car? Is it possible? Is that how they knew? Or is it just the phone? Telegram doesn't ping, your phone carry, right? Yeah, it's not, yeah, exactly. The Telegram is just the app. Telegram is just the app. The phone is what pings. Kia uses UVO. Newer Kias use Kia Access. Thank you for that. So I wonder does anyone know what year their Kia was? Let's look this up. We're going to go down a rabbit hole. I can feel it. We're going down a rabbit hole. I need to look up ping. Dispatch can get the ping. Yes, but you also have to call dispatch in order to get the ping, right? All right, so it's a 2013. So I don't know if they probably... Any phone could be pinged by law enforcement. Well, yeah, I mean, as long as the device is on, right? The device has to be on. Now, I do understand that some, like the newer iPhones, they still can throw out... I'm not an iPhone person personally, but they can still they still can put out some sort of, not a ping, but something else, even if it's off. Yes, it was 2 different locations. Great discussion. Yeah. It was just purchased, so it may have had a trace. Oh, really? Never thought about that, Grammy. You guys are awesome. You guys are freaking awesome. That is true. How do we know that these people don't put a tracer on their car? You can buy a tracer for $15 on Amazon. You never know. They'd never know. iPhone is the cloud. I don't know I know what the cloud is, but sort of like GPS when off for a limited time on some iPhones. Yes, it's on some iPhones. Oh, Shani, you are. Almost all buy here pay. Okay, so yes. So, I don't know, probably in 2009. No, probably 2013. My girlfriend bought a car that I was working with at the time, and she had really bad credit. She had really bad credit, but she got a Subaru, and it wasn't a buy here pay here. She bought it like brand new, but if you don't make the payment, they shut it off. Like, you don't make that payment, you're going down the road, honey. You listen to, Mariah Carey, right? Listen to Mariah Carey, and wrong. You didn't make the payment. Bitch, you on the side of the road. Okay? You're on the side of the road. They cut it off with the software. So you're going to make that payment. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it until cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Right? So she'll be crying, like Mariah Carey not paying that bill. I can make it through the rain. All right. Yes, they have kill switches now. Crazy world. Yeah. And it is what it is. They gotta make a payment. So let's look at some of these comments. They sure will stall wherever you are. Yes. The Kia belonged to Matthew. Okay. All right. The question here. Hi, Dinah. Good to see you. I like my singing. I am not a singer. Find My iPhone can find your phone if it is off, so it can be done. Then law enforcement, in my opinion, can find pings one. Yeah. Okay. What was I going to say? Because I read that comment. Now I'm out now. Okay. So the car, this little Chevrolet car, was that Savanah's or was it Matthew's as well? I've got this, like, the mileage and the report on it, but I don't see the name. My 2002 Pontiac had OnStar. Damn, Susan. Has OnStar been out that long? I have OnStar. Did you get the video you're looking for? Let me check my email. That's a good question. Thank you. Let me check some. Yeah. I see you. I just forward you something just now. He did put his cell phone out on several different on his, or not on several, but on the apps of Telegram is what it was. Damn thing isn't working. Does anyone have the new video of the OnStar's been out since the late 90s? God, we're getting old. I'm getting old. Does anyone have that video that was released last night? It's the new camera footage that just came out. I have it somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. OnStar has been around for a long time, not just on newer cars. It can let you exactly what's wrong with your car as well. Absolutely. Getting old, I've been old. No, you have a great. Age is nothing but a number. So, yeah. So if we know that, where the last ping was, right? Okay, I want to show you this. No, her cell phone is gone. Whoever said that is not true. That's the first thing we did. We did a welfare check. Cops went in and everything was normal. Her hospital bag was there. Everything. Okay. So we know that it appears that the cell phone of hers is gone. Is that what I'm getting? Is that what you're understanding? We've came a long way, baby. Yeah, we really have. We really have. Do their parents take stuff out of their apartment? Allegedly, the father did take money and some drugs. Some Pickle Toast Grandma. My 1998 Honda Passport had OnStar. It didn't have OnStar, Granny. It had to have something else other than OnStar. It was a different name than OnStar. They have their own version. I had a passport, and it was a stick shift, and that was the first time I learned how to drive a stick shift. So I'd be like praying I didn't get on a hill or something, and I'd be like, you know. Her last scene, just word of mouth. Police never confirmed the ping. Yeah, that is true. That is true, Mohawk. The police have never, at least that I'm aware of, said that maybe the police told someone that, maybe the police told the family that, but from my understanding, they haven't told the public as a whole that. I thought Matthew's dad took her cell phone because it was there with her purse and all the items ready for the hospital to go. Texas, I don't know. Money, why wouldn't the killers take the money too? Well, the thing is, was the unalivers, were they in the apartment? If they were, then they've got a lot of really good footage. Let's pop this up. Let me find it. Bear with me. You can text video, text photos to this phone number, or email it. You can call it as well if you have a question, comment, concern, anything. I will do my best to answer it, start a conversation. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I think I've got the settings on right. All right, we're going to show some things here. Felicia is back with demands. Where's Fifi? Where's Fifi? So can we delete the other video with me in it? It's in your last live. You did a timestamp 2:39:40. Who's Fifi? What's wrong, Fifi? I sent 2 videos. Let me find this right here. Hey, Dutch. Okay, I'm getting some emails. 1 second. Now I'm going to have that Mariah Carey song stuck in my head. Well, I was going live at 4:30 Dutch, but then I changed it because we've got social studies fairs and all of that stuff. Did you play the video from TikTok of Matthew's brother talking some mess? She said it is in with your. She said it is in her with the bottle of cough syrup. Who's she? Okay. All right. Moving forward. Where was I? Let's pop this up here. All right. This someone. All right. Tell me this. Hold on. I need to fix this damn thing. It's not wanting to work here. Do that. Why does it do that? Okay. Yeah, you fixed it. All right. This guy on the left screen, does he look like the guy in the video, like going up to the porch? Does anyone think that he does? What do y'all think? Hey, the 3Fs. Good to see you, dear. How did... I don't think it looks like it. Okay. The one guy coming up. I don't know. I'll show you in a second. This, someone else mentioned this. It's kind of a blurry picture. We'll do the video here shortly. But does this look like it could be like, what are they called? Like a lowered, it doesn't look like a low rider to me, but do you think it could be lower? Is it possible? Same haircut. It's popular, apparently. The other guy had a slimmer face. Okay. Have you seen Court TV video this morning? No, we can watch it. We'll watch it. My dog. She's crazy. It may be one of the guys coming up the stairs. I'll show it to you here in a second. It seems his face has been on another video. His hair is funky. The kid on the stairs haven't been in there. Yeah. Someone stole her picture off Instagram. Okay, I'm not really worried about that right now, to be honest. It's a thing to have drop trucks. Yeah. La Mera. My family lives in Texas, right? So I know all about it, sis. All about it. Maybe low profile tires. All right, we're going to look at here is this one. It says missing since October 27th. It was parked at the Westgate exit ramp coming off Donna something. I don't think it's it personally, but it's still interesting. You wonder why they have not found. Hey, Nick. You wonder why they have not arrested these people yet. In my opinion, they have to be looking for them. They have to be looking for them. They just haven't located them yet, in my opinion. That's, of course, my opinion only. But, we're literally on week 2 now, aren't we? And it's crickets. I want a dog so badly, but the spaying and neutering keeps me on my toes. Yeah. It is, my dear. Home from town grocery shopping. Hey. I'd say they're in Mexico or hiding. So I think that truck is, like you said, either in Mexico or it is in are those photos not showing? in someone's garage. In someone's garage, one or the other, right? One or the other. In my opinion, that truck is in the video is long gone. It went to Mexico, chop chop, and never. Yeah, you know. And the thing is that truck could have been stolen. Could have been stolen. They could have bought it without a title. They could have, just used it for, like, I'm just saying, if, for instance, if these are big kahunas, big guys who, are suppliers, they can buy money, money's like literally no object to them. They can buy a truck, use it one time and ditch it, right? Of the decal in the back window. I have not seen that, no. Where does the name Edgar come from in the haircuts? I don't know. Edgar. Look at that name. Stripped and parted out. Yeah. Well, a lot of people. So I was getting. I had a Land Rover last year, and I'd had it probably 5 or 6 years. And when I bought it, I remember the guy telling me at the dealership, they came to, like, these really, I guess, good thieves came to their dealership and they stole the Land Rovers. They stole like 5 or 6 of them. And they shipped them to Africa. They literally ship them to Africa and they sell them there for a much, much higher profit. So, there you don't need a freaking title or anything, right? Sure, of course you can email me. Absolutely. You can email me. You can call in. Either one right here. Nicolina. Thank you so much, Nicolina. Love you, my dear. Appreciate it. Oh, decisively indecisive. Thank you. Thank you. In my opinion, he looks like that one that was sitting. I thought so too. I did too. My opinion, your opinion, not everyone's opinion, but I thought he kind of did too. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much again, Nicolina. Very kind of you. I emailed you today. Please read. You did? Was it this one? Let me show you. I get a lot of emails. Is it this one right here? GPS on car. Okay. Let's read it together, shall we? In reference to the Kia movement in back seat. Okay. Thank you. Let's look. All right. Bear with me as I try my hardest to make this video visible to what I see. I did a zoom at second 9, 22, and 28. From the forensics on scene video, we know the Kia had minimum tints, so probably the factory tints, and somewhat visible to the interior of the car. after close observation, here is what you can see. There is someone sitting in the back passenger side at the, and I can't see anymore, the back passenger side. Do you mean maybe this right here? It's possible, but I'll be honest with you. I don't think there was someone in. I don't think there was someone in the back seat, other than obviously Matthew. My opinion, though. But is it possible? The thing is, in these type of circumstances, our eyes will play tricks on us. Our eyes really will play tricks on us. I don't understand how they was in the parking lot and looking like someone would have been woke up. Yeah. Phantom, the police have tons of surveillance. We're going to cover that. We're going to look on Google Earth here shortly. That truck and the Kia were tracked before and after that meetup. They have plates and much more info. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. One of my dear subscribers sent this. Hello, voices. Good to see you, dear. Hello. All right, look at this. Let me make it bigger for y'all. Here we go. Take this down real quick. Right. This is what a subscriber did. To me, that looks like a handicap or a Texas Star, in my opinion, and an 8 and a 7 and either another 7 or a 9, right? So if we, the civilian people of the world, can do that, right, then absolutely, I'm sure, without a doubt. I mean, you know, some people, okay, I've heard this as well. I've heard that people definitely think this person had a handicap, like, license plate, right? 827 could be 827. But even if you can just get 2 numbers right, you'll be able to find this truck. If you know what kind of truck it is, and you can find two numbers, that's all you need. You'll find that truck. I mean, there is a lot of Chevrolets, you know, Silverados out there, but if it's got a handicap, license plate, and an 8 and a 9, you can find it. You'll be able to find it, no problem. The tag may be stolen. It absolutely may be, and I'm sure it probably is. Mex Chica, 20 months. I love you, my little Mex Chica. You're so sweet. Oh, I'm sorry you have a migraine, honey. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Mex Chica. Such a good heart. You really are. Love you, dear. Truck's license plate was said to be fake. Interesting. Now, did the police say that, or is that just the speculation, the rumor? Decisively says, when I saw the video, I knew it was yeah. By the way, the taillights look, I have one too, LOL. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying this is a handicap license plate. And I've also heard that this guy may be wearing compression socks, which is for like circulation. Now, And I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but if this guy has that big of a belly, he's not running anywhere, right? He's not running other than maybe with a car or something like that. But I can't see. The thing is, like, I was thinking about, all right, think about this. Think about this. There was 3 people. We know that there's 3 people. There has to be 3 people. One driving that car, the big guy that we saw, and someone else in that truck. I don't think, in my opinion, that big guy, I don't think he ever got in the back of that Kia. How could that mother chicken get in the back of that Kia, that little car? Think about it. You have a belly that big. Can his ass fit in the back of that car? I'm serious. Think about it. Can he fit back in that car? Can you please do a background of the person who lives where? Yeah, just email me. Yeah, nada. Yeah, so let's look at this car. All right, let's look at this. Watch this. Now watch this big guy get out. He's not going to be fitting in the back of that car. Let me bring up my footage. It's better. I switched it so it's better. Can you hear me? All right, here we go. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, my love. Thank you just for your hard work. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Keeping my little channel going. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. When the guy gets back into his truck, you see a shadow coming from the other side of the truck, and someone gets in the back of the car. Lori, I've heard people say that. I think it's the door shadow, personally. We'll look at it, though. Jessica, thank you so much for your super sticker. Appreciate your support to the channel. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Pickle Toes Grandma. Justin, lady called DV last night, claims she found the truck. Haven't heard that. And how would she know? So confused. According to the caller, Savannah's mom knows this man. Wouldn't she tell law enforcement? She's don't know. If went to Mexico, Eagle Pass, or Laredo, would be. I've been to Laredo. Texas is big. No way all the way down to Brownsville. I have a feeling truck's still in Texas and is likely under surveillance or not. I would think. Yeah. And the thing is, people on social media is going to say, Oh, I found the truck. Oh, I found this. Oh, I did that. Don't tell us. Tell the police. Okay? Don't tell us. Tell the police. Really. Tell the police. All right, let's look at this. Now, this is slowed down. Is this? Look at this guy. Look at this belly. Right? And I'm not trying to like shame him or anything like that, but he's a murderer probably. You know, he's so I don't really care about him. But do you think he's going to fit in the back of this truck doing a DRUG deal? Oh my God, Yellow Brick Road. Thank you for watching me, but you never realized you wasn't subscribed. Oh my heart. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Hit the bell too, please. Please. Okay. I don't think he could fit in the back. And yeah, I don't really feel bad about shaming a murderer at all. He couldn't. This guy wouldn't be able to fit in the back. I mean, he might be able to fit. I just don't see him getting in the back of a car. I personally believe, in my opinion, there was 2 people in the back, and it pretty much happened simultaneously. The unalivings. I don't think one was unalived than the other one. I think they both, 2 people was in the back, and they popped them both at the same time, unalived them. Yeah. There's 3 people. I mean, so you know. Hey, Jude. Oh God, you're crazy, Jude. Would need jaws of life to get him out. Yes. Yeah. It's 2 more involved. I'm curious if they were unallowed with Matthew's weapon. No, I don't think, in my opinion, they weren't. I think these people set this up, and 2 people was in the back because they were, shot right in the same area, right? And I think the person sat in the back so that the person driving the Kia could have hopped into the front after the deed was done. I think the person sat in the back so that the person driving the Kia could have hopped into the front after the deed was done. Well, we got to, we've got, Justin, I'd play that video on the biggest TV screen through YouTube with the highest quality on 0.7 times speed. I've done that, and I saw, sadly, you will see a lot. Wow. It looked like the Kia driver stood up and wanting to change. To me, okay, so the cousin, every time I get ready to say something, I see one of your comments, and I'm like, where were the spent rounds found in the car? Yes, they were unalived in the car. No doubt. They were unalived in that car. There's casings in there. Hold on. They were definitely unalived in there. Have you guys thought about the fact that these are not the unalivers, but rather the prospects sent to clean up? I mean, that seems a little excessive, right? I mean, usually there's not, I mean, anything is possible. I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything like that, but there's usually not a cleanup crew. You know what I mean? My fiance is a sheriff deputy, and he said by shooting both behind the ear, shooter would definitely send a message. Yeah, and I mean, personally, I think, my opinion, there was two people in the back of there, and whatever happened, and they both at the same time. Right. Very possible. He could be the boss daddy, right? I think maybe a couple involved. I don't believe that there was just one person that did this in this car. I don't. Very unprofessional. So this is the thing. The cousin, and I have this clip, and I'll promise you I'll play it next time I'm live. I'll get it. I didn't load it into content, but the cousin said she didn't see a lot whenever she opened the door, right, and saw Savanah. But one thing she did see was blood. So, right, she did see the blood. Now, this guy getting out is wiping things down. Didn't do a great job. That's an understatement. I don't know. This belly, man, I mean, it just seems so fucking weird, that belly, to me. Like there's big belly guys, but this just looks, sometimes I think he's hiding something under it. Felt like the car was a burner car. Never heard of a burner car, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I heard the cousin say law enforcement opened the door. Yes. I remember they said they saw blood. Are we sure it's a man? Could be a woman. I think this is absolutely a man. You can tell men, we carry our weight different, right? Men usually carry weight in the belly, what we call beer belly, right? Women carry it generally in the butt, right? It's just the way we're made. Yeah, it is. That's not for all of us. I mean, of course, there's big booty guys, and there's big guts on women, but it's just the way that it hangs over, right? Right, like men, if it's usually a big belly and it overlaps like their belt. Women, usually it's that pouch is below their belt, right? You get what I mean? Like if you're a really big person, it's men, our belly hangs over our belt, but women's, it's kind of like that pudge under the belt. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I've got this mirrored. The video is simply a proof of death meeting. It certainly is. But watch this. Like, I'm going to really make it slow. And watch his hand. And he's messing with his other hand here. He's really... I'm going to make it bigger for y'all. And he's there cleaning. Is it hot in San Antonio? Like, is it normal and he's wearing just a wife beater? I'm from Jersey and it's freezing. So, Jin, great question. It was the average was about 40 to 50 degrees. Okay, 1 second. I think we have a caller. Oh, I need to caller. Hey, girl. Hey, 1 second. Audience, can y'all hear the caller? No, I don't think he's got a hat on. Bear with me. Could y'all hear caller? No? Okay, hold on. Call me back and I'll do it a different way, okay? Call me right back. All right, bye-bye. All right, let me fix something. I need to fix a setting. Let me fix the output. Oh, that's why. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, she's gonna call back in just 1 second. Dinah, well, I mean, if you happen to get blood all over, yeah, and it happens to have a wife beater underneath, you probably okay. Caller.
Hi, Dr. Lee. Can y'all hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Ellie said that Matthew had a contact lens. Which means it was put to his head.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, they just had to. That's so.
Yeah, they said it was a contact, but that makes me think maybe they took him out first. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, they could have taken him out first, but I mean, it would have had to been so quick because, someone that does that, I mean, like, she's going to try to get out of that car quick, right?
Exactly. That's what makes me think that female, she couldn't have done it by herself. You know what I'm saying? If she was involved, in my opinion, I don't think she could have took on both of them by herself.
Oh, no. Absolutely. I mean, if a female done this, there would have had to been, there would absolutely have to be two, in my opinion.
Mine too, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think the guy was just like last minute tidy up, make sure things are the way it's supposed to go type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I definitely don't think he has a fake belly.
No, I don't think it's a fake belly. Now he might have something underneath of it, like where he's trying to, you know, stretch his shirt out or something like that. But it's not like a prosthetic belly like I've heard. You know, I mean, that's just too fancy,
Right.
and it just, that's not the real world.
That's too planned out.
Right. Right. Shooter was in a car.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring it to your attention that Ellie said that his was a contact wound, but they never said what hers was. I mean, they said it was behind the ear, but they didn't say hers was a contact wound like his was.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, even if someone is behind you, right, and there's two people and they pull it out, and you're you know, you're sitting up front, right, and someone puts a pew to your head, you're gone quick. You don't have time to react.
Yeah.
You don't have time to react. There ain't no time. Pulling a trigger, it's done.
Yeah, it happens in a millisecond. You don't have time to react at all.
KB, I've heard that the neighbor said she heard screaming. I've heard that.
And have you heard anything else about this Cadillac thing that started in the beginning?
I have not. Haven't heard anything about Cadillac except whenever Matthew's family, you know, when they were missing, they said 2 Cadillacs may have been involved.
Right.
But that's it. Aren't there cameras in the apartment complex? It's quite a big complex. There's cameras everywhere around there, and I'm going to show you guys. Is there any videos of them leaving the house? Not that we have seen, the public.
Not that's been put public.
Right.
Anyway.
It's strange.
But if that shows something, they're going to keep that close to the vest anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And also, Ellie, if I'm pretty sure they've done the license plate thing as well, because they can pull a partial. They don't have to have the whole number.
Yeah.
They can have a partial number and know exactly what vehicle it is.
Yeah. If they, you know, if that is, you know, not a stolen license plate, right? As long as they can get 2 numbers, letters off of it, they can pull it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's you know, it's registered to, it would be registered to a Chevrolet Silverado, right? And you just got narrow it down there, and you narrow down the colors.
It would even narrow the color, yeah.
Right. Exactly. So they'll be looking through all of that.
Also on when the picture you showed where it was enhanced the license plate, it kind of looked like there might have been a decal on the back of the window because it lightened everything up, and it kind of looked like there might have been a decal maybe.
Let's go back to that.
Or maybe it was just the way it looked.
Let's go back to that.
That's a truck. On the back of the truck.
It's possible, or it could be a reflection. It could be a reflection too.
Could be, yeah.
You know, it's hard to.
Well, that one I think you got zoomed in. It's the one that where it's not too zoomed in. I think where it shows the car and the truck.
Why are these not showing?
The lighter one that you have.
Okay. Why are those not showing? That's weird. I don't know why.
I think it was one of your subs sent it in or something. It was a lighter picture of the car and the truck together, and on the back of the truck, on the back window, it looked like a decal or something. It was like a white looking design.
I'll go back. I need to find those. But yeah, I'll look at those for sure. They've got to know. I mean, with all the information that we see, right? And that girl, that's true. Savanah was seen getting into a gray Kia around 2 p.m. Reference Austin News. Yes, that is absolutely true. But with this, with this truck, this man who is going to stand out very well with a belly like that.
Like a sore thumb.
Like a sore thumb. And we here, one of my subscribers, showed you the license plate. There's 2 or 3 numbers or letters that you can see here. Maybe. And if we've got that, why is the camera being crazy? Now that photo's
it was a lighter picture and it had them both in there. I don't know, when you zoomed in, you might have like overwritten that one or something.
I don't know what this is so weird. If we've got that, damn, I mean, they've got to know who this is. I just think they're looking for him.
Yeah, I think they haven't put out any more info because I believe that they have their sights set on someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is, have they found them? That's the thing. Do they know where they're at? We got to remember that these.
And if they do, they're probably watching them.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying?
They're probably
been close tabs.
There is what 100 and okay, Gianna, thank you. There's what 160 some thousand in one Facebook group. They got to be watching all this. They got to be watching all this. Have to be.
Yeah.
They have to be in that group somewhere. I mean,
because a lot of times the unaliver or someone related to the situation, as far as being involved related, they'll be in those groups. We've seen a lot. They'll be in the group spying.
Yes.
And they'll be under an alias, and then they could comment, and it could lead them to them. But
look at Brian Kohlberger. Look what he did.
I think they were at the visual somewhere or hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was the guy that was put out, but I think they were close by.
Yeah.
As far as like watching to see what was going on or whatever, but that's just my opinion. But
it's very...
I just wanted to call in and tell you that that they said it was a contact lens for him. So I don't know which one went first, but I know that that's what they said. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Gear.
I'm ready for them to find them because.
Me too. God,
I mean,
me
when
too.
you unalive someone, that's one thing. But a mother and an unborn child, I mean, come on, really?
Exactly. It's cruel.
Love y'all.
Love you too, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Yay, thank you. Thank you, caller. Thank you guys for 1,000 thumbs up. Y'all were awesome. Amazing people. Yeah, I agree. They have to know who these people are for sure. The problem is just knowing, finding out who it is. Okay, I got some emails I need to go through here. Have you seen this? Yes, I have seen this. A lot of people are comparing this. They blurred out his face, so I'll show it. This man, see the ponytail looking, it looks like. See if I can make it bigger for y'all. Download this, and that way I can zoom it in for you guys here. Bear with me one moment, and I'll make it bigger for you. Do a little editing here. Okay, let me show you this. I want to make it very clear, we are not stating that anyone is guilty of anything. The only thing that we are saying is there is, comparing two different pictures. Wonder if he has a wife beater under the red shirt. A lot of Jupiter, that's a good point. A lot of men wear, those under the shirts. For me, I wonder how tall he is. But it's, the long hair and the build, obviously. We are only putting out theories, not accusations whatsoever. Absolutely. I don't think his belly's big enough. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I don't know, again, when the picture was taken in the red. Is higher. Yeah, that is a difference. But it's it just depends whenever the braid is even on the same side. Oh, that is true. Picked up 2 buyers. S took car seat up front to make room. 2 in the back, pew from behind. M and S dragged M to the back seat so they could just look at the hair. That looks, people have, I think he's hit the road, Mexico or elsewhere. Yes, Rebecca. I lived in San Antonio for a summer, and there's a lot that have like the long hairstyle with possibly. If we could see the shoes on the man. Does he wear compression socks? That's a good thing. It's an interesting thing. I've never seen a belly that looks like a bucket in his shirt. If we could see those shoes, yeah, could have a shape where potentially. Hey y'all, I've got to jump off here. I just now noticed the time. Holy shit. I gotta go. I love you all. I did not know it was this time. I'm fucked. I gotta go. Love you all. I'll be back in a little bit. Time flies on here. It really does. Love you all. I'll see you guys later.